your thoughts on the impact that the Olympics will have on London and has had on the construction industry in particular in the run-up to the Olympics would be appreciated. And also just the, I guess a more general question, are the Olympics good for London all in, given tourism and everything else?
Well, just the construction. I think the construction industry should look on the delivery of the Olympics with some pride. It's another delivered on time, delivered ahead of time on budget, under budget. Great success. You know, there's some wonderful facilities there that have been delivered very quickly and on budget, and that, you know, starts to put the nail in the coffin of the story that British construction is always late and, you know, it costs too much. So I think that's been a great success. You can see that it's going to be a great success in terms of regenerating that part of London. You know, the Westfield shopping centre is there primarily because of the regeneration that's taking place, and a lot of that stems from High Speed 1, Stratford. You know, the route of High Speed 1 deliberately went through that part of town as a mechanism for regeneration, and I think that what is happening at the Olympic site is a testament to that. What's going to be the effect of the Olympics on London? It's going to make daily life, if you want to continue your daily life, I think it's going to be a bit more difficult. Probably timing your trips on the Jubilee line to avoid chucking out time at the stadium would be a good idea. But I think it's going to be just fantastic. I mean, the buzz in the city, I think, will be enormous. There's just so much happening. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. But it's good if you're not interested in the Olympics and you want to continue your daily life. I can see it's going to be difficult. Go on holiday, yes. Yeah, rent out your house to somebody else.
What is your vision of commuting into London from the outlying areas going forward? And this is besides Crossrail and besides HS2. What can we do differently to make the experience better and to increase growth and commuting, or improve the commuting experience in London?
Difficult one. I think London has made some big strides. If you look at the commuting experience now, everybody complains about the commuting experience, but if you compare it now to 20 years ago, I think you'd find that it's dramatically different. I mean, there has been a fair amount of investment in new rolling stock. There's been a fair amount of investment in capacity, probably not enough to satisfy the need. But I think that's where we've got to go, is electrification, upgrading of existing lines, upgrading of signalling to increase capacity. It's probably not in building new infrastructure, it's in getting more out of the existing infrastructure. So, you know, the electrification of the Great Western, improving signalling to allow shorter headways, improving stations to allow longer trains. So I think lots of smaller, smarter improvements to increase capacity and allow faster, newer rolling stock to come into use is probably where we need to go.
There's double-decker trains like they use on the continent. Yep. Is that a realistic option, given bridge sizes and everything else?
You'd spend a fortune on re-gauging everything. I mean, ideally, yes.
Gauges are wider as well.
It would probably be the right way to go, but very difficult to do at this stage on the British system. Very difficult.